Hello everyone. Welcome back to One Touch Steps channel, and today we are gonna learn about how you can create an animated search bar similar to this one. Once you click on it, you can see the search bar, and if you click on the search icon again, your search bar will disappear. So we are gonna work on this, like how you can create this animated search bar. And if you find this video helpful, please do me a favor, hit the like button and make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification so you won't miss any future videos and the lectures that I'm gonna post here. Okay, and now let's start. So first of all, what you have to do, you need to go inside a folder or inside a drive and create a folder. I will call that animated search bar, and I will open up this folder in the VS Code. And if you're using any other editor, it's up to you. And if you want to use the VS Code, then I have a video. I will link that. I will paste the link in the chat, in the description. Sorry, not in the chat. And you can download and install and set up in your system. So I will say trust the authors, and yes, I trust that. And once you have the folder, you need to create a boilerplate. What you have to do, you need to create one file here. You need to name it index.html, and after that you need one more thing, that is going to be app.css, where we are gonna write our CSS code. So I'm gonna split this into two screens so we can see the HTML and the CSS as well at the same time. And we have the HTML here. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see easily. So I will create a boilerplate first of all. After that, I'm gonna run my live server. Can you see I have a live server extension? I have installed that in my VS Code, and I'm gonna open up this project in the server here. So let me do that again. One second. Let me stop that. Let me turn that back again. Okay, here. So we are gonna make similar to this one. So if I refresh this is gonna be disappear because I have opened up a new folder and the server is running on a new port. So what you have to do, you need two things to make this work. First of all, we are gonna use the Bootstrap. So you have to go on to the getbootstrap.com, go into the docs, and what you have to do, you need to copy two links from here. So you have to copy the CSS link from here, and you can come into your code, and here you're gonna paste your CSS file here. And the second thing, we need one more thing, if you have when you are linking the Bootstrap and you have some JavaScript thing, we are not gonna do any JavaScript work right now. We are not gonna use the pre-built functionality of the Bootstrap for the JavaScript. Otherwise, if I have to use something about the JavaScript from the Bootstrap, I need to copy these two CDNs as well. So I have just copied the CSS CDN from here. And the second thing that I need to make this work is I need the font awesome kit. So if you don't have the font awesome kit, go on and create your account on the font awesome, and come in your kits. Once you click on your kits, you will come in onto this page, and you will see your kit similar to this one, and click on that. A new page will open for you. So you will see a script tag from here. What you have to do, you have to copy that. We are using the script tag, we need to use an icon, so that's why we are using this one. So I will go back and I will paste my CSS file here. And one more thing, always the JavaScript files, the JS files, always those comes at the bottom. Like once our HTML is loaded, then we are gonna load our JavaScript files. So we will say that I have included that in the head. I will say defer. Defer is the attribute, like it's gonna say that okay, go on and load the whole HTML. After that, you can load this file. So that's why I'm gonna use the defer. So after that, I need to do one more thing. I need to link my app.css file, this one, to make this work. So we can write our CSS code inside that. So I will say app.css, and boom. So I will go back to the browser. We don't need okay, our kit is done. Okay, I will refresh and I will do Control U to make check, like our app.css is linked. We have our JS and we have our bootstrap main.css here. Okay, the next thing is we will write down the HTML markup here that we need to make this work. So I will say in the body, I'm gonna paste class with the name of bg. I have a color code, a color name with the name of CA CLA bg claret or something like that. And after that, I'm gonna create a container, and inside container I need a row. I need a row inside that, and with the row I need some padding, that is p hyphen y, p hyphen 5, and after that I need a few more things. I will show you. I'm not gonna add all of the classes right now, so I can teach you the bootstrap as well if you don't know the bootstrap. So I will hit enter, and inside that I will create a div with the name of dot. I will create a class with and a div with the I will create a div with the name of I will give a class name animated hyphen search, and I will hit enter, and inside that I need the h1, and inside the h1 I'm gonna write some text. I will say animated search bar. Okay, now I will copy this class, and I will come up here and I will say dot bg claret, sorry, and I'm gonna say background color bgc is the shortcut of like making background color, and I will write my background color here, and I'm gonna say hash 750D37. So this is the color that I'm gonna use as my background that I show you. Can you see I have a beautiful background color now? Now what I have to do, I want this animated search bar into the center of the div, like from the top and from left right. I want this into the center. So what I can do, let me inspect it so I can show you some more things here. So in the body I have used the P5, and let me show you the P5. Can you see here padding 3 rem? So that means top, bottom, left, right, top, right, bottom, and left. We have the 3 rem, and 1 rem is equal to 16 pixel. You can override the default values. That is another thing that I'm not going to talk about right now. So the thing is I want this into the center of the div. So how I can do that, I will come up here, and on my row I will say justify hyphen content, and I will say center. And the second thing that is I'm gonna do, I will say align item center, to make this in the center. And there is one more thing, I need to define the height as well. So I'm gonna say vh hyphen 100. So justify content center and the align item center, these are the bootstrap classes. Let me show you. I will go into the bootstrap, so I can teach you the bootstrap as well. I will type here like justify. Can you see in the flex justify content, and in the row we have the flex already. Can you see we have the flex? So I don't have to write the flex code as a separate. So I just want to show you about the justify content. This is for those who don't know the bootstrap and these thingy. So this is for the those students. So can you see the justify content? So you can move your content to left, right, and after that to the center, and you can move your content, justify content between, justify content around, and justify content evenly. So we are using the justify content center, and after that we are using the align item. Let me show you the align item. We have the align item. If I come here, can you see align item? So we have used the align item center thingy. We have used this class in the bootstrap to make our items into the center of the div. So I'm using these two classes to like make our content into the center of the box of this whole div. So I need one more thing for this is that I have missed here, that is vh100. There is no vh100, there is h100, that is like 100% height, but we don't want 100%. We want that to be according to the viewport height. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna create a class here with the name of vh-100. This is just a random class, and you can say height. I'm gonna paste the height is going to be vh, and there are multiple ways like we can use that, and we can fix our things. So this is the one of the way I'm doing that. So if I come back here and I will refresh. It's not working. What I have missed. Okay, 1 second. Okay, we have VH100. Okay, there is one thing I have missed here, that is align items, not item. So I have missed one thing, align items center. So if I go back here, can you see it's in the center, but still it's not, the content is not in the center. Justify content center, so we have that one as well. Okay, so there is one more thing that we have to do. We need to go on to the H1 and we need to apply some classes there as well. So we are gonna say that we are gonna create a class. There is a class name in the Bootstrap that is called text white, and we need to make this in the center as well. So we will say text center, and I will save that, and here you go, it's in the center. This didn't come into the center because that was making this one into the center, but not the content that was inside that. So we have put a class here with the name of text center, so our text is into the center. The next thing that we need uh, is our search icon here. Okay, before making this search icon, I want to show you what's inside we have in the text white. So can you see we have text white? We have a color here from the by default from the Bootstrap. We have colors palette in the Bootstrap. If you go and type color, you will see a lot of colors in the Bootstrap by default. So I'm using some of the colors from here. Can you see text light, and we have text white as well. Here the text white, and there are background colors, opacity, and a lot of more stuff inside the Bootstrap. So here we have the text center. Can you see text align center? I didn't write anything in my CSS. I'm just using the Bootstrap thing here. So if you're new to Bootstrap and you're not familiar with the Bootstrap, you have never used before, so this is for you, like how you can use the classes by using the Bootstrap classes, and you can make your project beautiful. Okay, the next thing that we have to do right under our H1, we need to create an input, and this input is going to be type. This is going to be checkbox. I will show you like why we are going to do the checkbox, because we are not using the JavaScript here. So that's why we need to use the checkbox. Like we are gonna say that when the checkbox is checked, show us the search bar. Otherwise, hide our search box. I'm gonna say there will be a ID for this, that is going to be checkbox. Check. Okay, checkbox check, basically the check. I will say check one, and after that I need to create a div with the name of, I will say, search hyphen box, and inside that I need an input tag. Here you go, we have the search box and we have the input, and let me make this a little bit beautify, and the type is going to be text, and there will be a placeholder, and we will say search, and I will put 3 dots here. Let me save that, and if I come back here, can you see that we have this checkbox and the search? Now we make to mix these things to make that work, but before that we need a few more things that we have to work on. That is, like, we need to create a label here, and for the label we will say that for we are gonna, this is for this one, like for this check, like this ID is gonna check for this label. Like once this label is clicked, this checkbox is gonna check, and after that I need to pass a class name with the name of icon, or I can say search hyphen icon, and inside that I'm gonna put my tag. I'm gonna put my, and inside here I need to put my search icon. So what I can do, I can go onto the font awesome, and in the icons here, what you have to do, you need to type magnify glass. Let's search that. Here you go. You will see pro one, these are paid ones, so we want the free one. So you can you see this flash icon? Click on the free, and this is gonna show you the free icons. So I'm gonna pick this one right now. So I will pick this fast solid you have for the React View and for the SVG as well. So I'm gonna pick the HTML one, and I will go back into my code and I will paste that icon here. So our markup is almost done, and we will go back onto the browser, and if I search that, can you see we have the search icon, we have the we have the search bar, and we have the checkbox. Now we need to mix all of these things to make that work fine. So first of all, what I have to do, I will come up here and I will say that like here we have a ID with the name of check. So I will say hash and I will say check, and after that I'm gonna say that d none, display none basically. So if I go back here, can you see the checkbox has been disappeared? This is our checkbox and it's display none. So if I turn on that, our checkbox is gone. If I turn off that, it's back here. So we need this to be gone. I don't want to show the checkbox. And the next thing is we need to work on this animated. We need to grab this class, and we are gonna say that dot animated search, and inside that we have a search box here, and or we can directly pick up this search box here, search box, and here we are gonna say position relative, and we want to mention a height as well, and height is going to be 50 px. Or let me do one thing, let me come up here and let me do this stuff at here, search box. Okay, here we have the height. Can you see that there is a height now? So after that I will say max width is going to be 50 for this box, and I will show you like why we are doing that. And margin is going to be auto. So we are doing the margin auto, so this will be in the center, and after that we need some box shadow as well. This is gonna look beautiful at the end. I'll say 0 0 20 px, and after that I need to mention the color, that is going to be RGBA, and the first value is going to be 0, and then 0 again 0, I'm sorry 0, and the last one is going to be the opacity. We're gonna say 0.2. so you will see there is a little bit opacity here. So once we are going more forward, this is gonna look more better. So I will say border radius, and that is going to be 25 px. Can you see that there is a little border radius here? So this is for the icon box. We are going to hide these things and everything. So this is done. We are done with the main part, and there is one more thing that we need, that is going to be transition, that we need to apply. We are going to say all means that whatever the properties we have, like position, height, max width, margin, box, shadow, border box, we are applying on all the transition on all of these elements, on all of our values. So after that I'm gonna say the transition speed needs to be 0.3 s, and that is going to be the property of the transition, that is going to be ease in and out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this and I will come back in my code. I will paste that here. Let me configure that. Let me do that with the prettier. It's looking prettier now. Okay, the next thing that is going to be, we need to do the we need to work with the search box input. So let's do that. And before working with the checkbox input, we need to work with the general sibling combinator. So how we gonna work that? So we will pick up the ID and check, and after that we are gonna say checked once this checkbox is checked, like this box. Can you see this is the ID that we have picked here, and we are gonna say that once this checkbox is checked, do something for me. So I'm gonna use the general sibling selector, and after that I'm gonna say dot search box. This search box, I'm gonna hit this one, like we are saying that once this checkbox is checked, do something for me. So we're gonna say max width, max width is going to be 380px. And can you see we have max width here, it's 50px, and we are saying that once this checkbox is checked, make this max width to 380px. Once this is checked, this is where our animation gonna work. So the next thing is we need to pick up our search box, this search box, and we'll say dot search box, and inside that we have a input, this input. We are gonna work on this input now, and we're gonna say font size fs font, not font style, font size, that is going to be 18px. By default it's 16 pixels. And we are gonna say position is going to be absolute. And on the next line we are gonna say outline. There is a outline on our this one. Can you see there is an outline? We are gonna say outline, we don't want any kind of outline is gonna be none. And after that we don't need any kind of border, we are gonna say border is going to be none. And after that we are gonna say background, background where it's going to be white. And we are gonna say height is going to be at 100%. Can you see this is a shortcut? And width is also gonna 100%. And after that we need some border radius. Let me save that and let's see the result. Can you see we have the result here? And there is something more we have to do. We're gonna say that we need we want border radius to make this look a circle one. So I will say border radius, that is going to be 25 pixels. And after that we are gonna say padding left, that is going to be 20 pixels. Let me save that. Can you see we have a circle icon and there is a search box, search one down there. So we are gonna fix this right now. So let's come back here. And here, can you see we have a search icon? We can do one thing. We can directly pick up this search icon, or we can target that by using this search box, dot search box, and we are gonna say search icon, or we can directly call this search icon like this one. It's up to you, whatever the strategy you want to use. So from here I will say cursor pointer, and after that we need to make the width. Width is going to be 50px, and height is going to be 100%. And after that we need the font size, and that is going to be 20px for this icon. And we want this text aligned into the center. And the next thing that we need, line height. We are gonna say line height is going to be 50px. Let's see the result of this one, so we can after that we can write more CSS. Let me save that. Okay, here we was working on this icon. 1 second, search icon, sorry, this one. And from here what you can do, we need a few more things. Let's work on that. Line height, and after that we need border radius. Border radius, that is going to be 25 pixels. And after that we need to mention the color as well, and the color is going to be I will say hash 210124. And after that we are gonna say background color, that is going to be white. And position, we need the position absolute, so we can show up this on the search box. And after that top is going to be 0, and the right is going to be 0. Let's save that and let's see. Can you see we have this beautiful icon here? So we have write down this whole code so we can see the icon above on the search box. So if I remove this like cursor, there will be a no cursor. So width is, can you see that the width of this one, like whatever we have done for this, making the background color, and so we can show our search icon above the search box. That's why we have write down all of this code. So if I do position absolute, can you see my background, my label has been gone, like it's on the back of the search. So we have make position absolute, top right, top 0, right 0. If I open up this here, it's here. So now we need to make this like when this is gonna there is something more that we have to do. like once this icon is clicked, what we have to do. So we have to do some work on that as well. So here, can you see we have this check? We have used the sibling selector before. I'm gonna copy this one. So I'm gonna paste that here. And one more thing, can you see we have this search box? And after that, we are gonna pick the search icon. And I will say that width is going to be 60 pixels, and color is going to be white. White. And background color is going to be we are gonna say that #21. This one we are gonna pick up this one, and we need the border radius as well. Border radius we are gonna say 0, 25 pixel, and 25 again, and the 0. Let me save that and let's check here. Okay, let's see our result now. If I click here, can you see we have the animated search box here? If I close that, this looks like this one. So again, if I click here, can you one second, if I click here, can you see once this checkbox is checked, let me go here, let me come back here. So can you see that this is the thing that we have done, width? Can you see this is the width we have done? And after that, the color is white for the icon, and after that the background that we have done here, and the border radius for this one. So it's up to you, like whatever you want to do with your icon. So I have done this one, like I want to show my border radius. Once this checked on, I want this to be like this. So, and before that, for the search, I have tell you, like once this checkbox is checked, we want the max width to be 380. Otherwise, our max width for the search icon, that is 50 pixel. So we have write down here max width 380 pixels. So that's how you can create your animated search bar. And there is one more thing that we need to do is, like here, we can say MB5, like it's like showing there was not much space between the icon and the text. So if I click here, it's working fine. And there is one more thing, this is a mobile responsive. If I make this smaller here, can you see it's a big screen? Let me open up the search box, and if I make this smaller, can you see it's working perfectly fine? Can you see it's perfectly fine? So that's it. If you like my video, hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed yet, kindly please hit the bell icon and subscribe my button and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Take care, bye bye, see you in the next lecture.